Have you ever met someone in their 70s who looks younger, moves better, and has more energy than people half their age? It almost feels unfair. While most of us grow up believing that aging is a one-way street, modern science is revealing something extraordinary. Researchers now understand that aging is not simply about the number of candles on your birthday cake. In many ways, aging is influenced by your daily habits, your environment, and the choices you make every single day. And what if I told you that some of those choices may actually help slow down, and in certain ways even reverse, aspects of biological aging? Today, we're going to explore the fascinating science behind the habits, foods, and lifestyle changes that may help your body function younger than its actual age. Before we begin, it's important to understand one thing. There is currently no magic pill that can turn a 70-year-old body into a 20-year-old body overnight. Anyone who tells you otherwise is selling a fantasy. But scientists have discovered that your biological age, the age of your cells and body systems, can sometimes be younger or older than your actual age. And the exciting part is that researchers are finding ways to influence that biological age through simple lifestyle changes. Let's start with perhaps the most powerful anti-aging tool that exists, and surprisingly, it costs absolutely nothing. It's exercise. Most people think exercise is only about losing weight or building muscle. But exercise affects nearly every system in your body. Studies have shown that regular physical activity can improve heart health, increase blood flow to the brain, strengthen bones, preserve muscle mass, improve insulin sensitivity, and even influence the health of your cells. Scientists have found that people who exercise regularly often have longer telomeres. Telomeres are protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes, and they naturally shorten as you age. Longer telomeres are associated with healthier aging and increased longevity. What's even more fascinating is that you don't need to become a professional athlete to experience these benefits. Walking briskly for 30 minutes a day, lifting weights 2 or 3 times per week, or simply staying physically active throughout the day can have remarkable effects on your long-term health. In fact, some researchers believe that regular exercise may be the closest thing we currently have to an anti-aging drug. Every time you move your body, you're essentially sending a message to your cells that says, stay strong, stay healthy, stay young. But there's another powerful anti-aging factor that many people ignore completely, and that's sleep. Think about the last time you got only 3 or 4 hours of sleep. You probably felt exhausted, struggled to concentrate, and maybe even looked older the next day. That's because sleep is when your body performs many of its most important repair functions. During deep sleep, your brain clears out waste products, your muscles recover, your hormones rebalance, and your cells begin repairing damage that accumulated during the day. Researchers have repeatedly found that poor sleep is associated with faster aging, increased inflammation, memory problems, heart disease, and even a shorter lifespan. On the other hand, people who consistently get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep often maintain better physical and cognitive function as they age. Sleep isn't laziness. Sleep is biological maintenance. Every night that you prioritize good sleep, you're investing in a younger future version of yourself. Now, let's talk about something that literally determines how your body ages every single day: the food you eat. Scientists have discovered that certain dietary patterns are strongly associated with slower biological aging. One of the most studied approaches is the Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes vegetables, fruits, nuts, olive oil, fish, beans, and whole grains. People who follow this style of eating often experience lower rates of heart disease, cognitive decline, and age-related illnesses. One reason may be because these foods are packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Throughout your life, your body is constantly exposed to oxidative stress. Pollution, processed foods, smoking, chronic stress, and even normal metabolism produce unstable molecules called free radicals. Over time, these molecules can damage cells and accelerate aging. Antioxidants help neutralize this damage. That's why colorful fruits and vegetables are often referred to as nature's anti-aging medicine. But there is one particular anti-aging factor that surprises many scientists because it has absolutely nothing to do with diet or exercise. It's your social life. Studies conducted over decades have shown that people with strong social connections tend to live longer, healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to increased stress hormones, inflammation, depression, heart disease, and even earlier death. Think about that for a moment. Spending time with friends, family, and loved ones may actually influence how quickly your body ages. Humans evolved as social creatures. Our brains and bodies function best when we feel connected to others. Having meaningful relationships may not just improve your happiness, it may literally help keep you younger. And speaking of things that make us age faster, there is one hidden factor affecting millions of people every day without them even realizing it. It's something many experts now call the silent accelerator of aging. And the truth about it may completely change the way you think about your health. The silent accelerator of aging that scientists are increasingly concerned about is chronic stress. Unlike short-term stress, which can actually help us survive dangerous situations, chronic stress keeps our body in a constant state of emergency. When this happens, your body continuously releases stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, elevated cortisol levels can increase inflammation, weaken the immune system, disrupt sleep, damage blood vessels, and even accelerate the aging process at the cellular level. Researchers have found that people who experience prolonged stress often show signs of faster biological aging compared to those who effectively manage stress. That's why activities like meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, and even simple hobbies aren't just good for your mental health, they may actually help your body age more slowly. Another fascinating area of anti-aging research involves something called intermittent fasting. Now, this doesn't mean starving yourself. Instead, intermittent fasting involves giving your body longer periods without food, allowing certain repair mechanisms to become more active. During these fasting periods, your body activates processes like autophagy, sometimes referred to as your body's natural recycling system. During autophagy, damaged or dysfunctional cellular components are broken down and removed. Some scientists believe this process may play an important role in healthy aging and longevity. While research is still ongoing, early studies suggest that periods of controlled fasting may help improve metabolic health and support healthy aging in some individuals. But perhaps one of the most overlooked anti-aging strategies is maintaining muscle mass. Starting around the age of 30, most people gradually begin losing muscle every decade. This process, known as sarcopenia, contributes to weakness, reduced mobility, and increased risk of illness as we age. The good news is that resistance training can significantly slow this process. Lifting weights, using resistance bands, or performing bodyweight exercises can help preserve muscle, improve balance, strengthen bones, and maintain independence later in life. In many ways, muscle acts as a reserve account for healthy aging. Sunlight also plays a surprisingly important role in the aging process. Moderate exposure to sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which is essential for bone health, immune function, and many other biological processes. Spending some time outdoors each day, while protecting your skin from excessive exposure, can support both your physical and mental well-being. In fact, researchers have found that spending time in natural environments can reduce stress levels, improve mood, and contribute to overall health. And finally, let's talk about one of the most powerful anti-aging tools that exists inside your own head, your brain. Keeping your brain active through learning, reading, solving problems, and developing new skills may help preserve cognitive function as you age. Scientists call this cognitive reserve. The more you challenge your brain throughout your life, the more resilient it may become against age-related decline. Learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, reading books, or even having meaningful conversations can all contribute to long-term brain health. So, can we really reverse aging? The honest answer is both yes and no. We can't completely stop time. We can't magically turn back the clock by decades overnight. But science is increasingly showing us that many aspects of biological aging are far more flexible than we once believed. Your daily habits, the food you eat, the way you sleep, the amount you move, the relationships you build, and how you manage stress all influence how your body ages. The truth is, aging isn't something that suddenly happens when you reach a certain birthday. Aging is happening every single day. And every single day, through your choices, you're either helping your body stay younger or encouraging it to age faster. The exciting part is that it's never too late to start making changes. Whether you're 25, 45, or 75, your body still has an incredible ability to adapt, repair, and improve. Because in the end, the goal isn't just to live longer. The goal is to live healthier, stronger, happier, and younger for as many years as possible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next science-backed health video. Thanks for watching.